Guys, the Liftmaster door guy here today. We are standing in my barn once again looking at the overhead JST 511. However, this is not what we're here to see today. I have quite the rack update for you guys. And here it is. I have moved my rack off to one side, and now I can put openers in 3 sides of the rack instead of just 2. There's no way to do it on all 4 sides without a bigger room or putting some kind of a caster system or something up, which, screw that for now. But what I've got now is everything is rearranged. You can see this front face doesn't have much to it. Everything is arranged in an order according to where I can find it. I've got all Allisters right here when I first walk in. I've got some overflow Craftsmans right there. My Rainer Navigator overflowed off the Rainer shelf, so I'm going to have a couple more Rainers right there. And then right here I've got the whole row of Rainers. I've got 2 Aviators, the 3280, or no, the 2280, then the 3280 Aviator, 1265 Pilot, 2265 Pilot, 2 Flight Stars that are the same, and then come back here I've got 3280, or no, the 3240 Commander, and then the 2000 Commander. Right above it I got a whole row of Liftmasters, my brand new Liftmaster there, a whole bunch of Liftmasters there. Then I've got 2 rows up here of Sears Craftsman units made by Chamberlain. Well, I guess the old Sears units were made by Chamberlain too, except for these here are all the gear-based units, let's call them. These here are the older gears, as well as V-belts in some of these units. Down below I've got 3 Chamberlains. Then move over here, I've got 3 Power Masters, and then that white one there with the white lenses is TrueGuard. More Liftmasters down there on the bottom. We come around back here, and it is a little bit dark back here, but you can see that first long row I've got Genie track drives. Drop down a row I've got the Genie 200 with the 450A, a couple of screw drives, a couple of accelerators, and then the 2 lifted doors. Drop down another row right into the lifted doors. We've got Overhead Legacy as well as the 456, 556. Then I've got the screw drive, the R80s, and behind the R80 I have the overhead touch and go. Or no, I have the overhead 110. Yes, the 110. Then I've got touch and goes, Genie chain glide, some overhead chain glides, and then the 4040L linears, more automatics. On the bottom there I've got the build mark. I did not throw that on a shelf. I've got the Perma Power, and I've got the Monarch up there, extra Sears. So yeah guys, that is the deal with the rack over here. By the way, don't worry, the 70Z is still here. It just has a new home. I put it on the commercial rack instead since it fit better with the rails there. I just threw it right there. For my commercial openers, top 2 I've got in the back there. You can see the power head to the MDD 10-footer that I have. Then I've got the Allister Century 710. Underneath that over there I've got that bent JST. Then I've got the SEL 201. I've got my 70Z along then with the SFL DZ 251. Then on this side here we go back to a 12-foot MDD. And underneath the power head is behind this plywood. But I have the 12-foot JST. No, just the JST. No numbers after that. And that is a 12-footer. So, there we have it guys. That is the rack update. Check back in just a little while, and I'm going to get the, well, actually I'm not going to say what video that is, but I do have an old video. There's a Chamberlain Whisper drive off by itself. But yes, I do have an old video, so check in to see what that video is going to be. Again, real cool old one guys. You're definitely going to want to check back. There's a couple heads. My geniuses that are buried. Or one new genius, new track drive. They're new in their boxes. So yeah. Just check back in a little bit guys and subscribe to the channel.